to the paper, the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
Crazy. Clinton was legendary.
Bruh. That was definitely an error, but is it rolling?
Oh yeah, we rolling.
Yo, because that was easily one of the greatest errors of my life.
Nah,
like
facts.
Clinton.
Oh yeah,
Facts. Easily.
for sure.
Shorts under jeans.
That's that bro. Listen. You said, well, we play basketball where? Say less.
Wherever.
I'm ready.
Wherever.
We ready. Ball was life.
Ball was
Ball
life.
was life right there.
Ball was like
Nike socks on with the dress shoes. For sure.
Listen, come with the kicks in a book bag. I'm telling you. You get dressed up. I'm telling you, gonna have your shorts and your pants. I don't care where you was going, your suit pants. Niggas was ready to play ball at any time.
I'll never forget one of the moments. Fucking remember Charles Johnson?
Yes, bro.
Yo, he had beef with it was like not Michael or Mike, somebody in your grade. He had beef with somebody. They get to beefing. And like I knew they was about to fight, so I remember my mom picks me up. My mom is coming to pick me up. So literally I see me and Charles walking out. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. He see the nigga walking. This nigga hops over the jump. You know how you had to go down the stairs and there was the grass in between the jumps?
Oh, yeah.
This nigga jumps down.
Oh, my God.
They get to beefing in front of everybody. In the middle.
Yo, he wow.
Yo, I'm thinking I'm about to jump over there. And my mom just looked at me. It was like, Mom.
You better not.
I was like, damn.
Better not, see, bro. And the next day, like, yo, what happened?
I really had to wear the all black though for the concerts. Yo, I had no black shoes. I had to wear my black cleats from baseball. Because I had a baseball game earlier that day.
Yep.
I had to wear my black cleats.
Only you. Wow. Only you, bro.
Like, those cleats.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of a No Label Convo. Here, my boy Nell.
Yo.
Shouts out to everybody that's been subscribing on YouTube as normal, liking on Instagram, following, sharing. Follow us on Twitter at No Label the Pod, TikTok at No Label the Pod, Facebook No Label the Podcast.
Word. Shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Guap Coin. Cryptocurrency for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Tap into it. It's a lot of cool stuff going on. JP Morgan just, you know what I mean? They did their first joint on the blockchain. That's billions. Get to it. I'm telling you. Man, today we sitting here with one of the best bands in the city. You know what I'm saying? It's easily been shutting it down for years. But they really been putting in the groundwork, shutting down Vice. Like probably easily one of the best night spots in the city. And it's because of these dudes right here. You know what I'm saying? You might have heard them at your favorite church. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Craziest drum solos you're going to find, you know what I mean? Tours, all of that. Man, we sitting down here with the A-Team. What's good, y'all boys?
What's good? What's going on?
Man, it's a pleasure to have y'all boys here, man.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Man, anytime, man.
Yes, sir.
Shit, we was chopping it up, but like we go back. So it's this is like real full circle shit. That's like right. So we always talk about how so much talent come out of the city, and two-thirds of the group they went to the amazing performing arts BNBPA. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta clap it up. If you didn't go there, you was gonna be hating anyways. It's all good. We used to it.
And like it's really like the last of the Mohicans. You know what I'm saying? We was
I like how Nelson be doing this, bro. Nigga Nelson with the hunch tech, bro.
Let my boy get
Nelson with the hunch tech. Let me cook. He always on a rep.
I have to. You know what I'm saying?
He did though. It's cool though.
It's all right. He definitely left, y'all.
We go back though. We go back. It's cool.
Bruh.
Niggas Jai was hurt when boys left though. Basketball team for real. We was like, damn. It's cool though.
I was hurt. I was trying to switch last minute. All of that, bro. They was not having it.
Oh man, went down flames on the team.
But starting to go to tech, that kind of strayed me away from the music scene because it was either I had to pick basketball or music because the band was at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I was in the band with both of these dudes. Like Ronnie was on the drums. Winton was playing drums at the time.
What was you on?
Saxophone.
Killer.
Yes,
Yeah. Solos and all that.
Hold it down.
I was airy. I'm like, I don't want to do no solo. Like, fuck out of here. Be at the concert mad as hell. Just like,
But chewing though.
no lie. The Lions was like, he saw me at the concert. Like, I wasn't playing like the background stuff. He saw me like doing the fingers of the solo. He just looking at me. I'm looking at him like, you know, this supposed to be my solo. I was
Bro,
wild.
because you was nice, bro.
Nah, he was
Listen,
nice for sure.
was that boy.
Bruh.
For real.
But we had a lot of good musical moments. Like, shoot, Ronnie. Well, let's go on what instruments y'all play.
Okay. Shoot, I'm Bizzle, Ronnie. I play drums. That's it. Programming. I do a little bit of everything.
Winton or Trey keys, drums, bass, mainly keys though.
But
I'm Slim. I play trumpet, triangle,
oh man,
cowbell, drums, keys, key bass, xylophone, bongos.
Yeah, bro,
Nah,
brother
stop
Max
at
and
Where-
then he does not play trumpet.
Yo, on some real though, I did play trumpet in grammar school.
come on, man.
They
I
tried
be
to make me
count-
play
He never
trumpet
told me
too.
that.
Swear to God, bro, I
Any
played trumpet.
instrument I picked up, like I played that too.
So were you like groomed to like be a musician since you were young?
Me, no.
Yeah.
So
You
like
play all them
my
instruments.
my family was musical, and then like I hung around them, so I just kind of like picked it up, just being around them. So, I mean, I feel like I had no choice though if I wanted to hang with them because they was always on the always on the go doing a gig or something, and then I'd just be the one that's sitting down, just like damn, just watching them. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of like pushed me to like learn something.
That's a fact.
So when did y'all three meet?
Birth.
Young
All right,
boy.
how far you want to go back? I mean, to answer the question though, since birth, it's my brother, my god brother, but my brother, we've been, you know what I'm saying, together literally since we was in diapers. And I met Winton in sixth grade. He was in fifth grade, I was in sixth grade.
Yo, let me tell you.
And
This nigga used to, as soon as I met him, man, you don't want none of this? Oh, I was like, I know.
Drum battles?
Drum battle, I don't understand.
Yo,
Off rip.
yeah,
this is when like drumline was popping.
Ronnie
that's,
fans.
that's my favorite.
Nah, I tell you,
Winton had the joint on the solo on down like. He used to do this. I'm like, yo, he the illest ever. Ronnie come around.
Right.
Who this dude think he get the
Right, no, for real. Rain on my parade real quick, though. I was like, dang,
You listen,
I ain't the nicest young cat here. That's it.
we used to go crazy, bro. We used to go crazy.
Nah, we just going crazy.
Bruh, them was some of my favorite moments. Like, bro, I wouldn't change that for the world.
Nah, for real.
So, once y'all okay. So, when did you around what age were you like okay? All my homies is doing this and going crazy with the music. I gotta join in because that's kind of a leap.
Like early 20s.
Wow.
Because I played sports. So I was a basketball player. I played basketball, football, a little football, but I really wasn't into music. You know what I'm saying? So like I say like early 20s, like 21 maybe, 20.
That's dope. That's dope because it's a lot of times people just like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just kind of like whatever at that point. But to really pick it up, it definitely, I know how much time it takes to hone a craft.
Bro, I didn't even have time, bro. Like my first ever gig, bro. Ever. He'll tell you, good.
First major gig we had is this mega church, Eastern Hills Wesleyan Church. It's out on like Griner Road, out in transit. Like 500 people there. I called this dude. I was like, man, you want to play key bass? He was like, bro, I'm just still. I don't really know my number system still. I was like, hey, you'll be all right. It's easy songs because it's mostly 1, 5, 6, 4 chords. It's just basic. So man, I called him dude, and he ain't shit to bed. He was straight. So He had it in him.
That's a true story.
He been in the fire, man.
a true
We threw this
story.
dude in the fire. Crazy.
Yeah, I was saying, if you can play in like a church, and like it's literally, especially like a black church,
Yeah, church is hard. Church is the hardest. Church is the hardest.
easily some like crafted some of the best musicians and artists, like the ones we know and love, like legacy acts. Like, how did you start playing off in the church, or did you say?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What
Since a kid, yeah.
what churches?
I grew up at Mount Calvary Holiness Church on Midway Street off Bailey.
Okay.
And I used to get kicked off the kit, crying real tears because ain't nobody. My timing bad because I'm a kid. Hey, you know what I'm saying? When you the little kid, oh boy, it's over, man. I'm trying to tell you, church is one of the most brutal. Man, platforms for musicians.
They'll stop everything.
Oh my God. What? No, they won't stop.
Get him out of here.
They don't stop in the middle of singing. Yo, get him off the kid. Get him off. Yeah. I'm like, he gotta go. Man.
Man, I grew up in King Solomon on Monroe Street. Man, that's where I developed my love for music. Just watching all the great musicians, Buffalo legends that came out of there, man, just growing up behind them and just watching them. Watch their love for music and, their love for God and stuff like that. And man, I wanted to feel that.
Where could you list a few just so like our generation may not know all of them?
Dijon Motley. A lot of people should know him. Singer, pastor, drummer. He does everything. Tyshawn Canada, rest in peace to him. He died a few years back, man. Greatest keyboard, key bass player. He was the reason why I fell in love with key bass. My man had 2 keyboards going, and I swear, he'll sound like a whole band just by himself. Jeff Richardson, it's our family. Absolutely. Everybody I'm naming is family. Keyboard player again, man. Couple people, Anthony Prue play drums, man. It's a couple people, Flute Carful Johnson.
Flute.
Yeah, you know Flute.
Flute.
Man, it's a lot of people though. It's a lot of people I can name. I don't want to, get the name of people because I get to forgetting about people, and I don't,
it'd be like that.
I don't want nobody to, feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, I seen that no label interview.
Yeah, like help the smoke out. Like I'm good. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's where
That's a fact.
It's my backstory.
So, how long did it take for y'all to form the A team? Is from everybody doing their kind of like individual thing.
I mean, the A team was always formulated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody do their own thing, but we was always the A team. It was just we just made it official.
Yeah, y'all brought it to light.
Yeah, we were playing together for
mad
since
gigs, like
PA.
Yeah,
really.
because
you know what I'm saying? We had the 2 drummer thing going then.
Nah,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Facts.
Man, our boy Kyle McKenzie played keys. I was playing the little chorus then.
Yeah.
Man, what?
Yeah, it's man.
It's always been around.
Like they said, we gigged a lot together.
Yeah.
Just growing up throughout the years, man. And
Well, I was the roadie though.
I was the roadie. He was the roadie.
We used to make you carry all the equipment for us. You want to roll with us? It's your job right here, bro. Help us out with the equipment. And
I did a damn good job too.
You did.
You did. For sure.
Let's give a hand to Slim for helping us and being great. A great roadie.
Can't lose the middies.
That's a great job.
Can't lose the middies, man.
Right. It's real, man.
That's a fact. That's all that stuff is heavy. But just, like they said, man, we just really made it official, like, honestly, like, pre-COVID, I want to say.
During
COVID.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, because we've always done gigs together, but we never had a band name. Like, we doing gigs, they're like, what's your band name? What's your band name? We be like, we sitting there swearing everything, because we brothers, so we don't have a band name. We just here. You know what I'm saying? But we came up, we like, man, we need a name for the band, and the A team just came about, bro, and it just kind of stuck,
Gotcha.
Just ran with it.
Nah, that's hard. So when was the first time y'all all went out out of town? You say he was a roadie. So when did y'all start hitting the road?
Man, I say 2017, 18, somewhere between 2017 and 18. We when was that NTV you joined? We went to Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm about to say I thought so. I think.
And
What year was that?
Wild.
Was that before?
That was 16,
16?
17.
16, yeah.
That was just one instance. We had a great opportunity to slide out for the NTV tour Atlanta. We were doing a couple shows around the town, and they like, yo, we got a show in Atlanta. We want y'all to be a part. Be a part. I'm parched. They want y'all to be a part. They want us to be a part. I got some right here. So we like, all right, cool. Then we packed up our stuff, bro. We drove to Atlanta. with all our equipment and stuff like that.
In a Buick Regal.
Come on. Buick will get it done.
Yeah.
My Buick Regal did us
Man, some wonders, boy,
Man.
around the city and throughout, man, Cleveland, New York, just different places, Philly, man, oh my gosh. We never went further than Atlanta though. And driving and stuff like that. But I'll say earliest was 2016, 2017, right after I came back from school, my one semester.
Hey, you went.
That's what I matter, right?
Man. Sometimes you just need that little quick experience, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Just to see if it's for you or not.
Yeah,
that's
Where'd you end up going?
I went to Berkeley in Boston. Yeah, Berkeley College of Music in Boston. That's one of the, people say, one of the best schools in the United States for music. Mm-hmm. And I was just blessed to be able to, to go. I passed my audition and everything like that. I was actually a student. Unfortunately, they didn't really give me financial aid though. So, semesters was like $40,000 semester. So I made that decision. My man took his headphones off. That's real spill though. That's real spill though. And I just made a decision. I'm like, I didn't want to, put my parents through that, because for that summer that I was there, man, it was one of the best summers of my life. But I watched my dad and my parents, like, they hustled to you know what I'm saying? The school let me pay, I'm probably not supposed to say this, but I don't care, it's old. But let me pay every month for my tuition there or whatever. And I just watched my parents just bring that money, that hit my account every month. And that shit, I was like, man, I don't want to put my parents through that. So instead of just being able to get that financial aid, I just, came back home, and I've been here ever since. But, thank God I've been blessed to travel and stuff like that though. So,
Word.
Ain't been too bad.
How did like your experience at Berkeley, did it shape you musically in any way?
I won't say that it shaped me musically, only because I feel like I wasn't there long enough, but I did make great connections. Connections that I still have to this day, man. And some of those guys, bro, they're doing great right now. Like, just to name a few, like my boy Mike Benj, like that's my day one. Like, I still talk to him. He out in Cali right now, but my boy Joe Cleveland, like, he plays bass for Ty Dolla $ign. He played bass for 21 Savage. Like, he played, he one of them. My boy AD, he on tour with Monica right now. Like, people I still keep in contact with. That's just to name a few though, but just to, I made those connections, and I feel like that overall was better than, shaping me musically. I feel like I'm always gonna be me, you know what I'm saying? But making those connections and being around those type of guys, around that energy, and just around people that know, that know the business, I feel like that was a better experience.
No, that's real.
If that makes sense.
College all about the network.
Yeah, that's what we say a lot. Like, I got way more out of college from the people I met, and then like the network I created versus what I actually learned in a class.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not even close.
It's crazy.
Not even
That's
close.
crazy.
Yeah,
We pay the network.
exactly.
Met him at Fredonia. Went to high school with him, but reconnected at Fredonia.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's just dope how it worked like that, bro. 'Cause that's, they say, your network is your net worth.
For sure.
Bro, that's
real.
the real shit, bro. Like, all of this formed, like, I was done with music. I was like, fuck all of this shit, like, da-da-da-da. We sat, first day I met him, like, ain't known from Cannon Paint, started talking music. We talking in the cafeteria for 5 hours, bro.
Wow.
He was like, you ain't done with music. I guess.
All right, that's dope.
Yeah, and then we reconnected back with doing this, bro.
That's what's up.
And this how it is, man.
Need those type of people in your life.
For sure. And it's just like, especially with like musicians, people that's like artistic. I didn't realize how important that was to me until I left PA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like he always be joking about it, but like PA is such an art focused environment.
For sure.
Then I went to a science and tech environment, bro.
Yeah.
complete culture
complete.
shock.
I'm about to say, I already know it's
Complete
crazy.
culture, bro. I didn't
I already know.
But as an 8th grader, you don't even think about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like as a musician, have you ever been like in those spaces where it's just like, damn, like almost feel like almost like an oddball in a sense?
Oh, for sure. Go ahead, man.
Talk about it.
I'm about to say this. We got a couple minutes to share our oddball experiences. Or feeling like
I don't know. It's I'll just say experience. Like when you talk to people that's not artsy, and like I'll just take music for example. Like we'll be hearing something, we'll be like, ooh, oh shoot, so, dang, yo, you hear that harmony? They be like, wait, what? Some people, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't
like,
catch it.
They don't be like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just certain realm of people in the arts, like they'll hear, you know what I'm saying? It's a connection because they know what they want to hear and they hear certain things. They, you know what I'm saying? It's like we speaking the same language other than the outside world. So it's
Yeah.
So I'll just say it's just awkward just being around people that just don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, this song is so dope. They be like, I don't really like it. You know what I'm saying? I be like, you don't hear this?
Yeah, like, you don't even know what you're
They're like,
talking
no,
about.
this ain't hot. I'm like, come on, man, that ain't dude. I'm like, this is genius. like I'll tell you, like some people like Pharrell, like me and like we love that Nerd album.
Which one? All of them.
No One Never Really Dies.
Oh yeah,
They got Lemonade on with Rihanna. Like that whole album to us is fire, but you know, like
So slept
people
on.
that's not really musical, like they'll listen to that album, and I get it.
They'll
I
miss
mean,
it. Like,
they'll miss it. You know what I'm saying? They be like, "That shit was weird."
Nah,
like,
for
I don't-
real, that's
why
weird.
is this? It sound weird.
Yeah.
Like,
They're just not open minded.
yeah,
And it's so crazy that people really like just for that. For example, that No One Ever Really Dies. You're like, bro, you can listen to. I could listen to that song from top to bottom,
Man.
like, no skips. And some of those songs is like 6 minutes or 5 minutes. Like Pharrell is known for like doing a song and taking a like 30, 45 second break, and it's like. There's little nuances, but if you don't pay attention, you'll skip the song, think the song's over. Come back with a whole different song, and you be like, oh shit, like, yo, just like, but to me, like, musically, that is like, that's crazy. Like, it's so raw, like, to just feel how you can feel, dude, you know what I mean? Just listening to something, and then, like, to another, like, a regular person that don't, like you said, that don't hear like us, they'll sit and listen to, like, he got a song called, I think it's ESP, that joint fire, but to a regular listener, they'd be like, all right.
Yeah, they don't have that appreciation for like somebody from the music scene or arts.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Facts. So that, to answer that question, that's how that experience go. I think that's for all of us, though.
Yeah, bro. And it's funny because how social media culture is like everything is artsy, artistic, and it's like, but people who really live that shit, like, bro, like it's a completely different world. It's not just a profile. It's a whole lifestyle that you in and you absorbed in it. It's like you can't be anything else. You know what I'm saying?
It's on you.
Yeah.
It's in you, not on you, rather.
That's a fact. Yeah. And just as an opinion coming from like, I know when I was growing up and I hated carrying my fucking saxophone. Like I hated getting on the bus. This shit, this is not cool. I can't not me throw the joint down, talk to the girls. Like I hated taking that joint home. Like why do you think like most kids like now like they're shying away from real instruments?
Anybody want to take that?
it's just this generation is different. You know what I'm saying? Like kids now is just. I feel like for me, my parents had a big help in music. You know, my mom is real big music lover. Listens to all the, you know, like the Patrice Russians and like the real music stuff and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know your parents like that. Your parents was like that too. Like, you know, they came from musical families. So I don't know. It's just it's not the same no more. Growing up with kids now. It's social media. Everybody just want to be on tablets now.
Yeah,
like
you got
kids
digital.
is not being forced to go to music schools like we was, or wasn't
fact.
forced
I
to
don't even
really.
say forced.
Well, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't say forced.
Yeah.
It's just their interest just varies off into computers and
The digital
just
aspect.
you know what's the nuance now. So I mean, not every kid, but I feel like just parents, you know, growing up is just different now.
I think mentorship too, like, it's not it's not like how it used to be. Like back in the day, they all like set up under somebody like watch.
That's
like,
a
kids really don't have that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So like we really, our generation, and you know people older than us, we really the mentors. Like we supposed to be the ones that really teach these kids what we know. But I feel like that's not happening. Just in the world in general, you know.
That's just true.
I was even outside of music, so that kind of answer. That's my answer for that.
My input, I would just say, like just to piggyback off what Wynn said, like my mom Saturday morning, faithfully, I can remember as a kid vividly, like every Saturday morning, my mom is mopping the floor to Mary J.
Miseducation.
Yo, Lauryn Hill, bro, like, yo, Frankie Beverly Mays, like Kim, yo, for the longest, I hated Kim. Just because my mom played him so much. And I used to tell Wynn, he my witness, because I told Wynn used to play, we'd be riding or whatever, and Wynn used to play Kim. Like, yo, why'd you listening to this, bro? Because my mom used to listen to this, I hate this.
Because, yo, I came on late to Kim.
Nah, I did too.
I came on late, and I'm like, yo, who is this? I'm like, yo, I'm losing it.
His story crazy too.
Yo, you listen, Kim is raw, you know what I'm saying? But just this, all that to say, like, the kids now, they influences guns, drugs, like want to be drill rappers. Everybody want to be gangsters, you know what I'm saying? That's what the kids is seeing. They not seeing musicians like us or artists like
They're
us.
not seeing like an Anderson .Paak on IG Live doing shit.
Like
watching
just
people
like inspired.
like
me
just
to do this again, bro.
Yeah, the algorithm on social media is crazy, especially for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got nieces and stuff like that. But, you know, just watching, like, seeing what they watch on TikTok and on Instagram, and it just be like, yo, like, how do you see this? And you 13, you 14, you know what I'm saying? Like, granted, like, the stuff that I seen at 13 and 14, like, it wasn't on my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that easy to see. But I just feel like that's a major reason why, you know, that the kids don't, you know, that's the difference right there, that gap.
That disconnect.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're entering like an age where it's like everybody want to be super self-expressive, but it's like everybody wants to do it through some digital medium. It's like, bro, if there can be a wave of like real musicians coming back and like people like teaching the kids, even inventing a new instrument, you feel me? Like there's room for that right now.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Like
What's the last new instrument that's been invented?
Not even gonna lie to you, I have no idea.
something digital?
That's not even something I've ever even thought about.
Me either.
Like somebody invented a new instrument.
No idea.
But seriously, but that's real though.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's real.
We living in a real unique time where it's like creativity at an all-time high, bro. Like somebody, let's create this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's that? I be looking at the dudes out on the West Coast, like Terrace Martin, Kamasi Washington. Like them boys, like they pushing like real instruments. Like,
I might have to tap in.
yeah, bro. Tap into them boys, like Robert Glasberg.
For sure.
Crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Is PJ Morton out there?
I feel like he is.
Most likely.
I feel like he is.
PJ's what, New Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans.
PJ's dope.
Corey Henry, like he's
Corey.
another musician that's, you know, bringing that real, you know, music back to you know, music, I guess, so to speak.
That's
Those
a
real
fact.
instruments.
Man, so y'all, what do y'all prefer to like listen to when y'all free? Are y'all more like you want to hear the instruments, you want to hear like the jazz or hip hop?
It depends, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like last week I think I was listening to Kim when I was pulling up to I was listening to Kim like last 2 weeks ago, bro. So like it'd be like I could go from listening to Kim to a church song to Stove Got Cooked to man, it depends on the day, bro. It depends on the day, like mood, shit like that.
That's a fact. Like, I mean, that's real. Like I was laughing because I'm like, I know he's gonna say what he just said, and I'm like, I don't want us to go down the line and say the same thing, but that's true. Like it just depends on how I'm feeling at that moment. Like whatever I've been, you know, I woke up and I mean, I'm gonna put on some Pop Smoke this morning. You know what I mean? I want to get in that mood. Like I just want to, you know, trying to get me a bag. You know what I mean? And throughout my day, you know, my music selection changed, you know, based on my experiences and, you know, just based on, you know, things that's going on throughout my day. So, like you said, it can range from Karen Clark to Donnie McClurkin to now I'm going on. I'm listening to whatever Moneybag. Like I'm this. It's just depending on how.
So
I'm
when
feeling
it comes to hip hop artists, who are some of y'all favorite like go tos that you listen to? If you probably say like,
I listen to a lot of old stuff now. I ain't gonna hold you. I listen to. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of stuck. I want to say stuck accepting a lot of new rappers, but I'm kind of So it's like it's a lot of new rappers I do love though. Like I listen to.
Shing.
For me, it's the young cats, but I do like Nardo Wick for some reason. Nardo Wick, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy. You know, of course, I'm Drake. You know, I love Drake's musicality and just how he still has real music. You know what I'm saying? I do like Moneybag. You were saying Moneybag. Lil Baby is definitely Conway.
Yeah, the list goes on.
Yeah, the list goes on.
Bro. Just to
21.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a few. Yeah, definitely 21. That's my boy.
That's one of my favorites.
Listen,
quick story.
Quick segue, real quick. I used to work at Foot Locker in 2018, 19, something like that. And my boy Bray, shout out to Bray. He put me on the 21 Savage, right? He in the back with Stock Boys, because I'm like, I don't want to go on the floor. Let me get my discount and do my thing back here. We listening to I smashed a stripper in the hotel with my chains on. Yo, listen, I'm like, he playing that drum. I'm like, yo, bro, what is this? But he had just came on. I'm like,
that's off of Issa.
Yo, listen. Man, that's my joint. Crazy. But this, just to say, like, yo, 21 crazy, bro.
But it's crazy how he's evolved too as an artist.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like he really makes like quality content. Like he's a real rapper and shit.
He can really rap.
Facts. He be on verses. Verses on features. He be going crazy on the features. Like I like his collabs. I can't wait to hear the Drake joint that he about to do. Her Laws.
About to go crazy.
I know that insane. I know that's about to go stupid. He did his collabs with J. Cole, like them joints. A lot. That's one of my favorite songs. Like that joint go hard.
He got Cole as only Grammy.
Bro, crazy, right?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And that's insane, bro. But man, Cole, 21, who else? Like you said, Conway, Benny, Westside, Stove.
Yeah.
Listening to Armani too. She just put out the list too. I just took a listen to that. That's hard. But just mainly like I try to keep my music selection. I try to keep it open, but for the most part, like during my free time, I'm banging Buffalo artists. I'm trying to just to get connected. You know what I'm saying, and really embrace Buffalo artists for their artistry. Because I feel like we don't get the love we're supposed to get.
Yeah, we've been snatching our flowers lately, man. So I see a lot more of it coming out the city.
Man, Brother Tom, Sauce for sure. Like that we play for him and his music catalog, bro. Just to watch him grow, like was crazy. And he getting ready to put out his new album on the 11th this month.
Inshallah, mashallah.
Yeah,
This is going crazy.
Mashallah. Yeah, but just to watch him grow as an artist is crazy. Kane Wave, like listen to them boys. We just did the Twisted Fest. Yeah. And Hosanna, like them boys was going crazy, man. They had great Mile High. Like, yo, listen. That's why I said I want to start naming people.
Did y'all do the Like and Square joint with Esco too?
Yeah.
Yeah, like just the list go on, bro. Like Dre Cash, like, you know what I'm saying? Not Dre, you know what I'm saying? But just trying to just tap into that Buffalo catalog and really, I know Buffalo is on the move right now. Buffalo's in the renaissance, we say it all the time. So, as a band, we just want to get and link with, artists like us and really just take it to the next level, right, and really just try to, help enhance what they've already doing. Like, we want to come in and we just want to help out. That's our thing. Like, of course, we want to get paid for doing what we're doing, but that's, we'll figure that out, at the end. But for the most part, 99%, like, we just want to help just showcase what we could do. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, and to go this way, when we do, like, shows, like, we do arrangements, like, we do, like, beat stuff that you would hear on BET, VH1, like stuff like you would hear on the award shows. Like we do stuff like that for local artists here, and I just feel like that's one of the things that we take pride in, just bringing the new sound. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. One thing on that, what's one of the inspiration? Like, what's a song that you were inspired by? Like, yo, I gotta go get to the drum set. I gotta go get to the keys right now and like play this, or it make me want to create my own joint. When was the last time that happened for you?
Let me see. The last time I got inspired by a song, it made me want to just go get on the kit and play drums. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's been a minute, just because the music that's out now for me, being a drummer, like everything is almost the same. Yeah. Like you'll get the same, like you'll get a few different cadences or rhythms, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it's still the same thing. So I haven't really, maybe it's something out there, but I haven't just listened to it yet. But the music right now is just like hip hop, rap, stuff like that is just it's the same for me. So,
and I'm not surprised to hear that from you, because your pocket is different. You know what I'm saying? Like you almost like create your own pockets, and it's hard to explain unless you see him. Like, and
he
you
got
understand.
pocket.
I appreciate that.
Hold on.
Yeah,
That's
he got
crazy,
he got
bro.
pocket. Yeah.
That's crazy. Boys don't think I can lock in, bro.
You know
I
what
be
I'm
like,
saying?
dang.
Brother, the dude, Dr. Be Serious, he was talking about the pocket of music now. It's everything snaps to the grid, so it don't give you the natural rhythm of how music naturally sounds and feels and stuff like that. And like he was out of the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? He helped people like DJ Quick, and people hold him in such high regard because of his musicality and stuff like that. And the West been carrying a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like R.I.P. Nip, you know what I'm saying? Because of how much he impacted the game musically, on and off music. Like, we know you was a big fan of Nip and stuff like that. You was just talking about how you was doing the audition. We was doing an audition for him?
No, it wasn't an audition for him. It was an audition. They didn't tell me who it was for, but it was that A-list music company out in LA. They hold auditions and stuff out there. One of my boys that put me on, and I went out there for that joint, but it was literally like the day after Nip had got killed. So I went out there, and I went out to the store, the Marathon store, and they had everything blocked off, but we was in the parking lot. I share footage from time to time, that experience. I only got a couple videos, but that's something that, I will remember forever. Because it was like, I first heard Nipsey on Wale for Lauren Tate. He did a song Chung Lee.
Chung Lee,
That's my joint. I'm a big Wale fan. And Nip came on, he started rapping. I'm like, damn, who was this? He got it crazy from talking from the West Coast. You know,
and the way his voice, he like cut through the beat on everything.
It's crazy. And I'm like, all right, I rock with this. I rock with this dude. But I didn't really get onto his music like right away. You know what I'm saying? Right before he was going on his Victory Lap tour, I had got into his music. I went back and just listened to all his catalogs, bro. And I wanted to make a tour, a show, but I didn't get a chance to. But just to go back, to how I got on in it. That was the backstory on that. But R.I.P. to Nip, man, it's crazy. His influence on the game is just crazy, and talking about taking out the middleman, like just his mindset on not just being an artist, you know what I'm saying, was just crazy. Like if people really study Nip, like you find yourself in a lane where you trying to make money off of not just being an artist but being a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the way, just a couple more, things, but I like the way he signed All Money In, his record label, to a deal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And not just him. He like, yo, if y'all want me, y'all gotta take All Money In. And he took all his boys. And I that's one thing that because that's me. I feel like if I ever got the opportunity, like we'll set up our business and stuff like that. But if I go, you know what I mean, my boys gotta go with me. That's real. And that's just the thing that I honor about Nip. Like,
even him just like as a black man, the way he was able to articulate himself well in interviews, like the knowledge he gave.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he was a street dude, but he made it cool to like be smart. Like you don't, like as a black man, you don't have to shy away from being intelligent or having knowledge about shit that people don't.
Exactly.
You can put them onto it, bring them along with you and lift them up.
Exactly.
And they'll love you forever like everybody loves him.
That's a fact.
He made me take like crypto serious. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've heard of it from like the movie Dope, but I thought it was a fake thing. But then I started seeing him talk about it and going to like overseas to partner with cities that's planning on having it just based on this.
Yep.
This is in 2016,
Yep.
17?
15, 16.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy, and I'm just like, yo, his impact on just even the idea of ownership, and it's just like that's been a big topic in the media now. It's like ownership, and it's unfortunate that our culture, we continue to lose people and artists due to just violence of just bullshit. Other artists don't have to worry about that shit. It's like R.I.P. Takeoff type.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. R.I.P. Takeoff. That's it's crazy.
Yeah.
And the thing is about Takeoff, he was just on Drink Champs where he was talking about like how he wants to get his flowers, how this album, he really wanted to like pop his shit and like show people that. Because Quavo said a while ago that he was the best Migo, so he really wanted to show people that he like was the most talented and best Migo. Nori was giving him his flowers on Drink Champs, saying that like he was his favorite Migo and all that, and then this happens like weeks
Crazy.
later.
Life is so short and so sudden. Yeah. You gotta appreciate and love those people that's that's dear to you and that's close to you. You know what I mean? I mean, you gotta love everybody, but just keep everybody close, man. When I say everybody, like literally everybody, like the person that you see out on the street, man. Like the world would be a much better place if everybody gave off love instead of seeing a nigga on the street and you looking this nigga up and down because you don't know what he on. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad that we gotta think like that. But it'll just be, man. You spread love, man. It's the best thing for us.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's just like it's such a hip hop thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that at the jazz concerts. You don't see that at the country concerts. You feel me? Shit, even rock concerts, it's not like that.
Right. And that music is violent.
Yeah, that music is more. Yeah, bro. Hip hop.
Yeah, it's like the violence happens in the mosh pit, and then after that,
it's over.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean when I say that music is violent. I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about.
Just like as a as a musician, like, do you feel like the frequency and the sonics of the music plays a part in how people respond?
All of it,
absolutely.
In the lyrics, that's the problem that we having right now. The lyrics that's being presented to our people. It's always about, the worst scenarios for the most part, or at least that's what get the most radio play, or the most play around with our people, like on TikTok or Instagram videos. Like people want to share those rap songs about killing their ops or taking their girl, or just doing the worst to your brother, to your sister. Instead of, Ron Isley got a new joint out. Even though he's talking about he the plug. But still, you know what I mean? That joint sweet though.
Plug, you know what I'm
That's what I'm saying. No, not facts. But like, you know what I mean? If that got more play, people actually heard that. Like I feel like that people would take an edge off. You know what I mean? Just it's our generation, I'll say. Or, a little bit younger and a little bit older. Like the niggas that just love gunplay. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta chill out. Shout out to El Camino for the anti-gun violence, you know what I'm saying? Because that's real. That's real, man. The guns is really, they taking us out. They taking us out.
We taking ourselves out.
Yeah, so
we taking ourselves.
I was just having this conversation with my mom. Is it a case of like it's the guns or is it the people? Or is it just the combination of both?
It's really the combination of both.
Perfect storm, you know what I'm saying? Because I think about like what they used to say on the West Coast, right before like the gang wars and stuff like that. They was saying they was dropping off crates of guns at the train tracks. They say U.S. government on them, and they passing them out like it's candy, like automatic weapons. You create a situation, red line them in this little area, and just give them an opportunity, throw them a gun. But right now, I feel like we're at a point in our culture where we don't need to. We could break any cycles. It's too much information out here. We could break any situation, but we're choosing to continue to play the same song on repeat. We stuck in a loop type shit. Like it's the same four track beat, same drum pattern, same cadence, all of that shit. And we just keep repeating the same cycle. And it's like we gotta have somebody brave enough, an artist brave enough to break it, musicians brave enough to break that shit. You know what I'm saying? Change the frequency.
Yeah. I definitely feel that. And I'll just to piggyback off what you said, I feel like we need everybody to be on that. You know what I mean? Like, artists, musicians, but they also need the people that's listening to the music. You know what I mean? To be on the same wave. Like everybody need to be on that same frequency. Like everybody always talking about all, black people, they never come together, or, you get a few niggas that want to get people, or I won't even say niggas, but you get a few black people, black men that want to, bring everybody together, and it's, boys ain't gonna get together, or, why you wasting your time on, trying to do that? But like you said, it's the same song. It's a back and forth battle between, go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, and when black people step up, black men step up, you got to get behind him and say, yo, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Versus letting him get crucified in the media on some stuff where he's speaking on frequencies of the music and saying, yo, we're stuck in the loop. This 808 beat is a war drum.
For real. People don't really think that's true, but that's real.
No, that's
like,
real.
We created these instruments for certain things. There's certain tones. Like we were just talking 21. Like 21 is one of my favorite artists. That nigga, he makes war music, bro.
Yes.
I like war music, bro, because I be mad. Like when I want to go to the gym, like if I'm hot at something, I'm playing some 21. But if I'm with my lady and I'm really trying to change the frequency of the room, change the vibe of the room, I'm gonna play something loving.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
And that's
All right, so I got a question though.
Go ahead.
So you see, it's like us, right? You said you like the 21, the war music, all that shit, right?
Sure.
But you're not going out shooting and killing people, right?
I know how to direct.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Of course,
No. Same with everybody else in this room. So what do you really think it is, like the distinguishing factor between like the people of our generation, younger, older, who like can't really seem to separate those things?
Lack of knowledge of who you are, because it come down to like you only doing that with people that look like you. You feel me? Emmett Till's accuser, she said, "Oh yeah, I was lying." She how old is she out here walking around cool? Zimmerman still alive to this day, walking around cooling. But you run down on somebody in front of his mom, like it was like in like Florida or something. A mom was grieving her son at the gravesite. He doubles back and kills mom on her son's gravesite.
Crazy.
That's
That's insane.
I ain't even heard
That's
about that.
insane.
No morals.
Yeah, and it's like you doing all of that, but you won't ride on somebody who done atrocities to you, your entire people, and broadcasted it to the world. But you want to ride on somebody who look like you because you don't like the way they look at you when they walk down the street.
That never makes sense to me.
It's something's wrong up there.
That's still a slavery.
You don't know.
mindset.
Yeah, you don't know who you are. Slavery mindset. They think they still slaves on some shit.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And then I ain't even
it's-
gonna say what I was saying.
Man, but to go back though, like, and what that you said that, I've been just trying to work on making music that changes that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanna make music, and of course I'm gonna get with my brothers on it, but make music that changes the trajectory. You know what I'm saying? That changes the way people think, that changes how they feel, stuff like that. Like we have to make music that touch a different part. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time though, like we make the music, people don't want to listen to it. So how do you?
That's a tough one. It's a tough one because it's like people love live music, and I've talked to my man. Shout out to Kev from Free Music Party. We've talked about being in spaces where it's okay to play new music because everybody, when you go out now, everybody want to hear whatever's popping. The common thing is like we need a space where people can play new stuff, even just where people have jam sessions and like y'all can watch us jam out. But it comes down to like,
I feel like you have to push that music a lot harder too.
Yeah,
And that's
you
the
gotta
other
push
thing.
it,
Like
for sure.
they may think that you can just push it just as much as they're pushing it, like the rappers pushing theirs. But no, because this music is being like pushed. This is to the forefront, so you have to push yours even more.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's what it is too.
And that
dictating
mass radio play.
value. Like that's what I was thinking too. It's like where's our values at the end of the day?
That's a fact.
There are certain companies that find value in promoting murder music, specifically for black people. Because them same radio stations, them same companies are not going to hire an artist who's talking about murdering dogs.
That's a fact.
Oh, right.
They're not going to, if an artist rapping about murdering a different group of people,
Man.
other than black, they wouldn't put money behind them.
Man,
but they will put money behind us destroying ourselves. It's just something that they find value in that. We have to find value in ourselves to a point where, you know what I'm saying, we can change it.
To where there's no value in that they can find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say my question is, how do we go about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we get people to listen to, you know, music like that? Or, you know, really, I want to just to be engaged into that, to trying to change, you know, listening to music like that because it's pushed, you know what I mean? And it's some of our favorite music. Like, how do we? I think it's crazy.
I don't think that we necessarily have to stop listening to that music. I just think we have to find other outlets of, like Nelson said, finding knowledge like within self. You have to find those other outlets that balances that other energy out.
And a lot of it is like, I think it's part of it is like you build it, they'll come. Because I feel like if somebody was like, yo, we doing jam session Wednesdays, 8 to 10, pull up. I think people will pull up. If you get the reels right, get the video footage right, show people who's having a good time, people will come. And it's just like, it's just a matter of us truly finding value in ourselves and what we do. Because you know 10 people that always at every show. You know 10 people that's gonna pull up to every, and it's slowly built from there, and everybody bring a person, bro, and that community would just build.
That's something that we gonna work on there.
Yeah, bro, because that shit would be crazy.
That's something that could be done.
That's a big fact. Yeah, and that's my thing, bro. It's always something we could be done, bro. Because it's like we, as a people, we so powerful, bro, and it's like it's almost like we almost take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, drill music is all around the world, bro. That started in
UK.
It started in Chief Keef's room, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from a video shooting in somebody's living room to going to Africa, to going to Italy, to going
everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Kids in China sagging their pants, breakdancing. You feel me?
Yo,
but it's like we can't see that, how much the world rock with us, bro.
Take a sip.
They rock with us, bro.
They love us.
Yeah, and it's like
they want to. Everybody, what Ho say? Everybody want to see us. He said everybody want to be us for real, something like that. You know what I mean? Everybody see us, but everybody want to be us. But that's real, bro. Like,
that's real.
Got you know people all over the world trying to do TikToks that are black women. You know, they choreograph. You know what I'm saying? But our black women don't get the views that, you know, other people around the world will get. Cause, you know, they doing it, but we created that. You know what I'm saying? We created the
we
create the sauce, bro.
we create the
wave. We create the sauce. They create the narrative.
That's crazy.
That's exactly
because Big Butts wasn't popping until Kim K. Till Kanye got next to Kim K. And said, "Yo, she's fire."
Yup.
And from there, big lips. Big butts became. I'm talking about the narrative. I'm talking about the narrative in the mass media. Like everybody knows, like black women was amazing prior to.
Can't agree with that.
You don't think the narrative shifted around that time?
I don't think it was.
Everybody want to be Kim Kardashian.
Who shifted that?
Wasn't Nicki? I could have sworn Nicki ass was fat before Kim K's.
Nah, Kim K was first.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
But her,
right.
I mean, I don't want to turn this into that.
I know, but
her ass wasn't fat in a sex tape.
It wasn't. I feel what bro saying though. Like, but it was before Nicki though.
Get him a mic before. Give bro a mic.
He normally going.
It was before. But like you said though, like everybody want to be like that though. You know what I mean? Like our women was crucified for looking, you know what I mean, for having big lips and
all the other culture.
You know what I mean? Being big bone or you know what I mean, being thicker than other women. Like still to this day though, like a thick woman can't wear a certain type of dress because she looked too good in her dress.
Facts.
That's what it boils down to for real. But you know, we create the ways, man. We create the sauce.
That's a fact. Shout out to all the black women who listen to the podcast, man.
That's a fact. Shout out to y'all and shout out to black women, period.
That's a fact.
Shout out to them queens, man.
You recently got engaged?
Married.
Married?
So let's clap it up.
Come on, black women. Yeah.
Let's go. And we was the best men.
Come on, that's lit. That's lit, bro.
Yeah, that's fire.
I appreciate it.
Word, bro. How's it feel like jumping the broom and being in that space now?
Man, it's a game changer for sure. Man, it's to go from one life to another. It's a big jump. that's just real. But man, it's been beautiful, man. God has blessed it for sure.
That's what's up.
Say that, man. Wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Rightfully so, bro.
I want to talk about the event y'all been throwing.
Okay, we could talk about the
What's
Vice
the? Is
joints.
there like an official name for what y'all call them?
No, we just
Vibes.
yeah, like
Vibes.
so
Vibes.
we creating different vibes. So every show is different. So like this past show we just had was a throwback '90s and 2000s R&B. So we just do that. We did that on this 2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago Sunday.
Yeah, but like honestly, that was the biggest one, and we had took a couple months off. After the shooting, rest in peace to the Buffalo 10. But after that, we planned on having the show. We had a whole lineup, but after that just took a toll on us, mentally and everything like that. And we, just took a break. But we came back, and our first show was 2 weeks ago, and since March. But man, people came out, and it was great.
Thank you for the support.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you
sure.
for
Like,
support,
thank you
man,
to
for
everybody
sure.
that come out that rock with us. Like, it don't go unnoticed. Like, we love
This
y'all.
shit ain't
for real.
easy.
It's really not.
It was fire too. Yeah.
Appreciate it. We try to just, we just try to give our community something that we can come out to and we can enjoy. You know what I'm saying? We can listen. Everybody, you say everybody love live music, And oftentimes I feel like we didn't really get the chance to really show what we could do. So that honestly really, gave us the initiative. Like, we gonna do our own. You know what I mean? Like, we've been trying to help people out, but nobody, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that they don't want the help, but, it just may not have been the time or whatever, but we're going to do our own thing. Right. And that's what, that came about. We hooked up with Buffalo Bills running back Christian Wade. Well, he back in London now doing rugby. Christian Wade, we hooked up with him. And, we started a collective called Next Generation Collective. And that's how those shows came about, man. But unfortunately, he had to part ways because he went back to London and stuff like that. But we continued to, keep it going, and we wanted to, keep it going for our community, keep it going for our brothers and sisters. And we just, we don't plan on stopping no time soon. Like, we got a whole layout for next month and all the way. We gonna, just keep going and keep giving different vibes.
And they gonna be at Vice all the time.
Not for the most part.
Taco Tuesday.
We got a Taco Tuesday on the 15th, and it's not, huh?
Larkin?
Nope, it's not at Vice. It's gonna be at Chic Lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
Near the
so
airport.
I'm sorry.
Near the airport, right?
Yeah, near the airport. So we don't want to run Vice to the ground. You know what I mean? Even though everybody love Vice and this, but we want to give people different options, and we want to just have that different, that different feel for people to still be like, all right, these boys really, they can, they can do what they do wherever they go. So we want people to, keep coming and keep supporting, like, wherever we go, no matter the location. Like, the vibes is still gonna be,
Yeah, bring them out.
yeah, like, we gonna do what we do,
That's hard. Word. My last music question is, for each of y'all instruments, who's your favorite, like, musician on that? And then, like, a song that we could listen to from them that would help us.
Okay. All right, cool.
I'll go first.
Yeah, please, I'll go, because
You got it. Valdez. Valdez played for Usher. He played for Usher. I don't know if he got any music out. I just know he played with Usher.
What's the song where he was going crazy?
Man, what's the joint we listen to on YouTube?
Was he on the Tiny Desk?
Nah, he part of
wasn't
Usher
there?
old band.
Probably
It was
OMG.
OMG, yep. OMG.
Usher Alive OMG.
That joint like an hour and 30 minutes, bro. All fire, bro.
Going crazy.
Thumping.
All fire.
Mine, I'll say Von Keys. He has his own music out. He goes by V. Keys. He got a song called Watch. It's like a little Prince feel kind of song, but he mad dope. He's one of my favorite board players for sure.
Gotcha.
Real different, real, out the box.
That boy nice. You done, brother?
Yeah, I'm done.
I would say Nick Smith. Nick Smith he's a genius, musical genius. He does have music out, but you can go listen to Roddy Ricch, his Apple Music album. They did a live album. I encourage everybody to listen to that.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely check that out.
Top to bottom.
definitely
That boy
check
on
it out.
drums, bro. Sheesh. He go crazy.
good.
So yeah, that boy good. So Nick Smith, shout out to Nick Smith. He go crazy with it, man. That's one thing I can say. Spanky too. George Spanky McCurry. That's my dog. He has a instrumentation album out. He got a shorty singing on it too on a couple songs. That's dope. I'll give it to you. I can't pull it up right now, but I give it to you.
Word. We gonna start doing the joints again. We used to do the like
on the Beat
videos.
Fridays.
Yeah, the videos. We used to go. Do the songs.
I was thinking about coming back with those. It's just been a lot, man. It's been a lot. Like you said, running our own shows and stuff. Like we be busy, so I want to have my own studio when I go too, because I be tired of paying. Truthfully tired of paying to get them videos recorded, because I'm not really getting money back from that. I'm just doing it because I love to do it. But after a while, it's like another bill on top of all the other bills we get thrown on. So that was one of them. I'm like, I'm gonna put that bill back in my pocket for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Till I get my shit up right. Do what I gotta do, get my studio, and then I'll bring them back, or work out a studio somewhere with the homies, something like that. But that's just been in the back of my mind. But you're not the only person, so I'm gonna make sure I get on that, bring them joints back.
Oh yeah, we appreciate having y'all boys.
Man, appreciate
good to
it.
be
Follow
on,
us
bro, for real.
follow us on Instagram, official 18716. Slim Racks, Trey Keys, some of y'all boys Instagram.
And Trey Keys _
Slim_Racks.
Visual on the beat. Man, shout out to No Label, y'all. Thank you.
No Label, yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to Neff too.
Shout out to
Shout out
Neff.
to Neff.
Shout out to Chili Neff, man.
Shout out to Supreme
That's our manager.
Spirits.
Come on,
Oh yeah, shout out. Bring that back up.
Supreme Spirits.
come on.
Yeah, we working. We involved. We gotta involve with a.
You wanna tell us what that is a little bit? Give us a little insight.
We got the apple pie. It's the best seller, they say. Which I think.
Apple pie moonshine.
Apple pie moonshine is probably one of the best.
It's smooth.
Smooth. Then we got the
Sneak up on
tequila.
you.
It's got a mean bite to it though. He said it's good.
Yeah,
It's a little strong for me.
That I got.
yeah, it's a
We
little
got,
strong.
we got brandy,
vodka.
And these are your brands?
gin. Yep.
Yes.
Where can people if they wanted to try it? Where could they go?
So we're gonna be sponsoring the next show at Vice. So that's when we're gonna have our soft launch.
Okay,
So yeah, pull up.
Yeah.
November 23rd. Y'all better
sir.
be there.
come on.
Yeah, get your
Yeah,
tickets. Yeah,
you-
for
you
sure.
heard him, he said it's hitting.
Everybody in here said it's hitting. So
That's a fact.
hey,
That's a fact.
we let it speak for itself, just like everything we do. Let our work speak for itself. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. We've been watching all the interviews, man. And it's like I said, it's an honor to be up here and just share a little bit of our thoughts and our things that we think about, things that we love.
Hell yeah.
I love
Bro, it's
doing
a
stuff
dope convo. Appreciate y'all boys pulling up.
for sure.
Likewise,
This is dope.
It's lit. Part 2.
Label Pod 18. We out.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Let's
until
go.
next time.
Till
Yes, sir.
next time.